Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the surface area of a cylinder. So when you have a cylinder, it kind of reminds me of like a can of soup. So we have this cylinder right here. And so when you want to find the surface area, it's the area of the outside. So when you open up a can of soup, you have the two circles. So to find the area of a circle, it's pi r squared. So we're going to take that times 2. So that's where this part's coming from. Plus, and then you need to find the circumference of this circle should give you this side of the rectangle right here. So that's why we're doing the 2 pi r, and then times the height to find the area of the rectangle. So in this case, just like we did in the last time we were using pi, we're going to use 3.14. So when we go to plug it in, we have our formula right here. So let's get on our pen. So we have 2, and I'm going to put all these in parentheses, times, and then for pi we use 3.14, times the radius, which is 6 squared, plus 2, forgot to put that in parentheses, times 3.14, times our radius, which is 6, times our height, which you can see is 9. So you have your radius here, and you have your height here. So first let's find out what 6 squared is. So 6 times 6 would be 36. So you're going to have 2 times, so let me write a little note. So this right here is 6 times 6. Go back to the red. So 2 times 3.14 times 36 plus 2 times 3.14 times 6 times 9. So now I can go ahead and I can multiply all those out. So I'm going to take 2 times 3.14 times 36 times, that was all I was supposed to multiply, 2 times 3.14 times 36, and you get 226.08 plus 2 times 3.14 times 6 times 9, you get 339.12. And then you can go ahead and you can add those two together. So 226.08 plus 339.12, and you get 565.2, and then we're measurements yards squared, because we're talking about area. And then this is, and when you're doing your assignment, they're going to say it's about this, because when we're talking about pi is a number that goes on forever. So we're rounding it a little bit. So when we say it's just 3.14, so it's about that size. That's about the area. So this right here would be your answer. All right, so on to the next one. So again, we have our formula 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So we're going to go ahead and plug in our numbers. So we have 2 times pi, we use 3.14, times our radius. So we can see in our circle right here, our radius is 3. So we're going to have 3 squared plus 2 times 3.14 times our radius was 3 times our height, which was 18. So now we need to do 3 squared. So we need to do 3 squared, so 3 times 3, which we know is 9. So we're going to have 2 times 3.14 times 9 plus 2 times 3.14 times 3 times 18. So now you can take our calculator, you're going to multiply, so 2 times 3.14 times 9. So you get 56.52 plus 2 times 3.14 times 3 times 18. You get 339.12. That's really weird because that's what it was last time. And then when we add these two together, so 339.12 plus 56.52, you get 395.64. centimeters squared. And remember, it's about that big. And make sure that when you're doing your assignment, you look to see, what do they want you to round to? Do they want you to round to the hundredths place? Do they want you to round to the tenths place? Do you have to look to see where do they want you to round to? Because they might count it wrong if you put too many numbers. All right, and our last one. So same exact thing here. So we're just plugging in. So we're going to have 2. Oops, sorry about that. 2 times 3.14 times our radius, which is 6 squared, plus 2 times 3.14 times our radius, which is 6, times our height, which is 7. So then we need to do what is 6 times 6, which we know is 36. So we're going to have 2 times 3.14 times 36 plus 2 times 3.14 times 6 times 7. So we're going to multiply that out. So we'll have 2 times 3.14 times 36. Let me make sure I did that right. So 226.08 plus 2 times 3.14 times 6 times 7, 263.76. And then when I add those two together, 226.08 plus 263.76, you should get 489.84. And remember, it's just about that. And the reason is because the pi, we rounded it to 3.14, so it's not exact.